Welcome, Collective, to Timeless Energy. I'm Barbara. This is a general timeless reading. This is entertainment purpose only. It does not resonate. Please do not try to make it fit. Watch out for scammers in the comment section. This is my disclaimer. I'm not reaching out to anybody in particular. It's not me. I thank you for liking, subscribing. I really enjoy the comments. And thank you very much for the donations through PayPal. The link is in the description in there somewhere. Okay. What we normally do, once you're used to my station, is we're going to pull the Rune Oracle. These are a little more difficult to shuffle. And I have had the 52 card pickup. So we're doing it off to the side. One rune card for the Timeless Energy today, Spirit. One rune card for the Timeless Energy for today. Karnas, the flame, the convalescent, the opening, the mystery of regeneration through death. It is the rune of the artist, the craftsman, and the magician. Okay. There has been a little bit of convalescence going on in my circle of recent. So that applies to me definitely. Remember, if it doesn't resonate, please do not make it your own. We're going to be pulling 3 cards for the Timeless Energy. Spirit guide me. Spirit guide me. Please Spirit guide me. Spirit guide me. Please Spirit guide me. Spirit guide me. What's the energy today? Spirit guide me. 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 Oop. It's the 5 of Cups. And it's in reverse. We'll set that right there. Okay. Need 2 more cards for the Timeless Energy today, Spirit. 2 more cards for the Timeless Energy today, Spirit. Spirit guide me for 2 more cards. Ooh. I have the Ace of Swords and it's in reverse. Okay. 1 more card for the Timeless Energy today, Spirit. 1 more card for the Timeless Energy today, Spirit. Oops. The 7 of Pentacles. And that is also in reverse. Okay, let's look at what we got. Alright. This 5 of Cups is a throat chakra energy. It's full of Mars and Scorpio energy. And in reverse, it's basically expectations that are hopefully favorable, even a reunion of some sort. With the throat chakra, you say, you do, you think, what makes you feel authentic? And the 5 of Cups in reverse is new alliances. New alliances, the return of reunion, very positive energy for the Five of Cups in reverse. Now, Mars is die for the cause kind of energy. And we see the combination of the Mars with Scorpio being sudden changes in your lifestyle. Now, it can be unforgiving energy, but you know, with the positive focus of reunion, sudden changes of lifestyle actually stick right out at me. Well, that would be something more, like I'm not trying to be intuitive, but the one that stands right out at me with all of the different type of choices that I could make, sudden changes in your lifestyle, reunions, being hopeful. That'd be nice. See, in reverse, this card can be forgiveness or moving on. Actually, I do believe that the Seven of Pentacles in reverse can be moving on. Moving on can also be moving forward, and if we have forgiveness, the energy, and we have reunion, the energy, and we have die for the cause, sudden change in your lifestyle, and the balance of the throat chakra, which means you're being authentic about what you say, what you do, and who you are. And we're looking at reunions here. We're looking at forgiveness here. The Mars energy can be very strong. Die for the cause, which means if you want something bad enough, you're going to do whatever it takes to get there. This is the energy that I'm seeing here. Now, the Ace of Swords is in reverse too. And the Ace of Swords in reverse it can be self-destruction, but it also can be embarrassment. Let's try to avoid the violent temper part, but this was so positive. It can be embarrassment. There's the crown chakra of the Ace of Swords. You accept and adapt to changes easily. But it can be embarrassment to a certain level in reverse. It could also be disaster. So we have changes in lifestyle, we could have disaster. We have changes in lifestyle, we could have embarrassment. But you feel motivated by your life's purpose. You feel motivated by your life's purpose and what you say, do, think. What makes you feel authentic is in this energy. And it could be a temper. It could be embarrassment. It could just be an obstacle. Like the Ace of Swords in reverse. And I'm seeing hostility again. We're seeing the energy of the air sign Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. And I am seeing hostility more than once. Now these periods of time, if they apply, would be between the 21st of May and the 20th of June. would be September 23rd to October 22nd, or January 20th to February 18th of next year. But I am seeing hostility in here twice. I don't want to focus on the hostility per se, because the positive energy of moving forward, forgiveness, new alliances, and reunion. And then we run into hostility. Was the crown chakra can be that you're open to new ideas. And you can have a conversation without taking things personally. That would be the crown chakra. But I see the energy of hostility more than once. Now, could be a failure, maybe a intellectual inability of some sort. That would be a complete guess on my part. Multiplicity. I don't know. New ideas, communication, in reverse. Failure, hostility. So, here we have moving forward or moving on. Moving on from hostility. Oh, that would make sense. You're moving on from hostility. You're finding new alliances and moving on from a hostile situation. Hostility. Yes. You're moving on. In an air sign, no less. You might be an air sign, or you might be dealing with an air sign. Not just that period of time, the dates that I read off, but you're moving on from hostility. Well, you may be disassociating from people that have been hostile and making new alliances, and that would actually make complete sense. Now, there is a loss of money. Maybe unwise investments, but definitely a loss here financially. So you're moving on from a hostile situation. You're making new alliances. You need to finish what you started. This here indicates that you might not be finishing what you started. This one here says maybe your financial management isn't like up to par. What's the solar chakra and the Saturn energy in reverse? Saturn energy is basically fate. So, I don't believe in not having any control. I mean, fate is fate. There are some things that we cannot avoid. But we all have free will. With the Taurus energy of being determined and the Saturn energy of the fated, the Saturn energy is more reliant and practical, but this is in reverse, so maybe you're not being practical. Maybe you're totally not being practical. You're trying to move away from a hostile situation, or a situation that in your head is something that you don't have a comfort level with, but you are not managing your financial very practically. Well, that doesn't sound like a very smart thing to do. bad business or bad financial decisions are not always something that we plan. Sometimes we think that everything's going to be just wonderful. And then we run into that brick wall, that one thing that we did not anticipate. But with the solar chakra, you have the willpower to do or change anything in your life that you want to change. And it looks like you're making changes. That is definitely what this message is. You are making changes. And it is going to create a loss financially to make these changes. But you are feeling like you're dealing with a hostile situation. And you are trying to move forward. You're trying to remove yourself from a hostile situation where you have a lack of ideas, where you have possibly failure, definitely hostility, because I have this twice in this energy, maybe from two different sources, or maybe twice in a row. But you're trying to move forward, you're trying to remove yourself from this energy, and it's going to cost. There is unwise investments. There is financial loss. There might be growth if there's a little bit of hard work put into it, but if you are not practical, if you do not finish what you started, there's going to be a financial loss. And that is what I am looking at right now. Okay. Now, it says here the convalescent. This could be a convalescent period of time, a healing period of time. It's through death, a healing period of time, through being autistic, with the magician would be communication, the craftsman, being creative. It looks like we're talking about a healing process of convalescent, because if you're moving on, you're trying to get past something that is a failure or a loss or a hostile environment, or what you perceive as a hostile environment. You really need to be careful about making sure that you finish everything that you started. Okay. There is potential loss financially if you do not finish what you started. You need to be practical, but this is in reverse, so you're probably not going to be practical, and you probably are going to have a financial loss. But if you do not want to have a complete loss when you're making these changes, at least finish whatever it is that you needed, whatever it is that you started, before you move on to that new beginning. And that is the message that I am seeing. This is a period of convalescence. And I do hope that you come back. If this does not resonate, there are other videos you can check out. But I do hope that you come back and visit Timeless Energy again sometime. Thank you very much for visiting my channel. And you have a very happy and safe day.